What's going on, you guys? Cutty from Cutty TV. We're back at it again with another episode of this beautiful segment of my Forex journey. So I'm going to be bringing you guys along just a couple of weeks as I'm trading Forex, telling you all of the wins, all of the losses, all of the real details, so you can just learn more about this beautiful skill, which is called Forex. So definitely stay tuned for all of the future episodes of my Forex journey. Definitely tap in, press subscribe, like, and comment, especially if you're a Forex trader. So today we talk about NFP week, and if you're a Forex trader, you hate NFP week, and if you're not a Forex trader, I'm going to tell you what NFP week is so you can avoid it at all costs. And then we're going to talk about how I blew my account this week after NFP week. So all of these losses, I'm actually going to go deep into detail so you can avoid them yourself. So definitely make sure you're taking down some notes, because I'm going to be giving you some real life situations that can help your trading get to the next level. So definitely let's get started in with this beautiful episode, and let's talk about NFP week in May 2022. All right, you guys, so we're back at it again with another beautiful episode. So let's talk about NFP week. Now, NFP week is very important inside of the Forex community. There's certain news things that you have to know about. There's certain dates that you have to know, and NFP week is a week that you need to know if you want to get into Forex trading, or if you're a Forex trader. If you're a Forex trader, you're probably going to love this video, because it's a bunch of signs that you would have seen that said, Cutty, what are you doing? So let's talk about NFP week first. Let's get started in with that and what it is. So NFP week is basically the first week of every month. That's when it is, first off. And it also calculates all of the jobs inside of the country that aren't foreign based. So basically bank jobs, warehouse jobs, everything. Anybody you can get hired at, that's what they're counting in. They also count in like the unemployment rate for the month. They also count in hourly earnings. They count in everything that brings in a dollar inside of the country, job-wise. So very important week, because it basically tells how our economy is doing. We're either going up because there's a lot of jobs and a lot of people are earning a lot of money and our unemployment rate is low, or we need some money because the unemployment rate is high, jobs are low, and hourly earnings are low. So definitely affects the Forex market in a huge, huge way on all pairs that have USD inside of them. So if you know me, you've watched my first episode, you know my favorite two pairs that I trade. I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to go watch episode 1 to go find that out. But we'll talk about NFP week. So NFP week, I took 12 trades. All of the trades were done with GU. That is British pound over US dollar. That's right. One of the golden pairs that I love to trade. So I literally wrote down all of these losses for you guys so you can learn from it. We did 12 trades. So half of what I did in episode 1. We got 6 wins and 6 losses. I kind of like to put it that way so you can kind of understand. Wins is obviously I made profit. Losses is obviously I lost profit. So you can figure it out following the series moving forward. So 50-50, it's all right. Out of 12 trades, you want to have more successful trades than non-successful trades. So I guess if you break even, it goes into how bad were the trades. So let's talk about how bad they were. So again, honestly, looking at it now, going back and looking over the data and looking over my MetaTrader 4, most of the losses came after a profit. So a lot of these were desperation losses, just going back in, and when you shouldn't go back in, there's always a retrace. So that's definitely a major lesson that I learned, and that's something I want you guys to learn. If you get a profit, take the profit and then just take the time to let the market talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't jump right back in after you get a profit. Definitely NFP week has showed me that. So the first loss, it came right after a profit. So again, I was very excited. I think I had all of the cards inside of my favor, and it honestly just turned around on me. So this was about a 3 a.m. trade, because that's when the London session starts. Again, I normally trade London session going into New York, and it just turned around on me. So again, this happens inside of the market. I want you to know this. If you're a Forex trader, especially a beginning one, you're like, oh, the market is being manipulated, oh, somebody's messing with the markets. honestly, sometimes it just turns around. News comes out, things happen, and Forex pairs just turn around. So that was the first loss. The second loss was really a double back off of a win I just had. So I had just made a profit. I believe I was selling. I had just made a good profit. And then not even like 3 seconds later, I put another sell in. And it's like, do you think that's smart? All because you made your first profit? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that's not smart at all. Don't ever do that. So that was that second loss for me. So, doubling back in, going back in after I had already got a win, thinking, oh, well, it's gonna keep going down. I didn't give the market a chance to talk to me. I just went in off of emotion because I had just won. And that was the reason why I lost that trade. My third trade that I lost, looking at it, it was a desperation trade. I literally just put it in because I had just lost, but I had literally just got a profit. So I'm like, there's got to be somewhere in the market for me to get another profit. And when you're trading Forex, that's going to be the thing that holds you back every single time. If you go in thinking, I just got to get a profit, I got to get a profit, I got to get a profit, you're never going to get a profit. So that third trade definitely taught me that. That was a desperation loss. You cannot go into the market just being desperate. You're never going to win. So definitely, that was a good lesson right there. The fourth loss, I got in while it was retracing. So the trade again, I put before it. So after the third loss, I took my time away, backed up from the market, came back, put another trade in, got a profit again. Cool, now we're back on the profit side. And then I just did the same thing again. I got back in, it was retracing, and I didn't wait for the candlestick to finish. I just got my profit, and I just thought about my last loss, and I'm thinking like, I have to get another profit. And Forex, it's about doing successful trades. It's not about gaining profits or, getting more profits than you lost. It's all about doing successful trades. If you can get a number of successful trades, then you'll obviously have a profit. So definitely got in while it was retracing. It was just a turnaround, man. It was just a bad joint for me. I think, going in as soon as I got that profit was just real risky, and I didn't think about it because I was just focused on the losses. The 3 losses I took before that. And then my fifth loss, which was the end of my NFP week. It was a desperation loss, honestly. I had just, made a profit, and then I took a loss, and now I'm mad, and I'm trying to get back, and I think desperation hit me again. I just went in trying to get another profit because I had only one for the day. This day I only did 3 trades, so I only traded 2 days of the NFP week. So 3 trades happened on one day, and then I believe 4 trades happened on one day. Yeah, because there's a winner here. There's 12. And then there's another day I'm obviously not counting for, but I only did 12 trades the whole week. So again, that was pretty good on my end. And then the last loss, so this was obviously, I guess, on another day because I was done after this 5th trade. I just stopped. So this obviously had to be another day. The last trade, which was my biggest one, and I didn't even gain a profit ending out, which I was so mad at myself. It was just a bad judgment call and wanting to make a profit. I think I only made a couple of profits throughout the week. I just wanted to end positive. I was like 6-5 at this point, so I'm like, I'm still in profit, but I want to get that 7-5 just so I have more successful trades, just so I have more profit. And I ended up losing the biggest amount out of all of these 5 losses before this loss right here. This was my biggest loss, and this was what ended my NFP week right here. I just stopped because I was like, obviously I'm not in my groove. I'm not fully paying attention. There's something in me that's just not, I'm either not following my plan, or maybe, they do say NFP week is a very hard week to trade. So the fact that I got 6 profits and 6 losses is like probably really impressive to most people. But I definitely think NFP week, take less trades, and if you get a loss, let the market talk to you. That's the number one thing that I learned. And then I'll just go straight into the next week. So this was the week after NFP, because again, I stopped, I let NFP week rock out, and then I came back on Sunday. So we did 5 trades the following week, and this is honestly what blew my account. So if you want to know where I blew my account at, it was the next week, and it's this what I'm about to tell you right now. So learn from these lessons, please. So we got 1 win and 4 losses. Out of 5 trades, 1 win and 4 losses. Let me break all 4 losses down for you right now. The first loss, I got in while it was retracing. Again, my first trade was successful, so right after I picked the same option, it's like I hit for a sale and I'm like, let's put in another sale. It's gonna keep going down. When realistically, there's always a retrace, especially after a strong push. If there's a strong push and that candlestick is long, you have to understand there's gonna be a retrace. And I got in during the retrace, putting in a sell. So definitely lesson I've learned. My second loss of the week, I bought in at the opposite direction after I lost. So I took that loss and I'm thinking like, oh, well, it is retracing, so let me just put the other option. Instead of selling, let me just buy and I'll be able to catch the retrace and then I'll be able to magically make a profit. This will all make sense, right? No, it did not. Again, was not planned out. I had just took a loss, so I immediately jumped right back in thinking, okay, if a sale didn't work, let me just do a buy. That didn't work. So obviously I jumped in way too early for that second loss just to pick another direction. I should have let the retrace finish and then go back in for a sale. That's definitely where I messed up at. The third loss, I can't really remember it. It was a smaller loss though, so I definitely did good risk management there. It was the smallest loss out of all of these losses, so I had to be doing something good. And then the last loss again, which wiped out my whole account. This happens to traders, and I'm telling you guys because I don't want you guys to blow your account. So the last loss, which was my biggest one, obviously, I didn't listen. So there's this rule in Forex that if you take 4 losses, you're done for the day, right? These 3 losses came in the same day. I should have been done. I broke my own rule. I was supposed to quit. I didn't quit. I put in another trade. It took everything out of my account. Well, because there's a margin, so that's what I'm talking about. It took everything out of my account, and that was it. So my account was gone. I couldn't trade. I had to make another deposit, and that video is coming next. So how did I do? Well, I actually have the results and I can tell you, but you're going to have to wait until the next episode. But I definitely just wanted to break down NFP week for you guys. My realistic NFP week. I don't want to be up here faking it. I did get 7 wins, 7 profits, but I also did take 10 losses. That's a lot. So you're never going to win when you have more losses than you have profits. And that's just something that I'm learning. And obviously, we just got to eliminate them desperation trades and them going back in trades. You can't go back in immediately after it hits your stop loss. You just got to let the candlestick do its job. Let the market talk to you. I think that's the number one thing I've learned from NFP week and just this period. So I'm definitely ready to jump back in. I'm so excited to tell you guys about the next episode because we do got some profits. And we do got some losses for you guys to learn from. So definitely excited for you to be following me on this Forex journey. I'm happy to be giving you guys all of these episodes of a realistic Forex trader. I trade Forex. This is a live account and this is really my money that I'm playing with. So I definitely just want to give you guys the results so it can encourage you that if you've been taking losses in Forex, trust me, it happens to the best of us. And if you don't know anything about Forex, you're hearing from a realistic standpoint. You're hearing my losses, but you're hearing my wins. So you know that obviously it's real, but you know that it definitely takes some work to master and it's not going to happen overnight. So while we're winning, we're still taking them losses that we got to eliminate. A lot of the losses are stupid, so that's good because we can eliminate them easy and continue to start making bigger profits. So happy to tell you guys about the next episode, man. If you liked and enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share this to a friend. Do whatever you guys to do to come on back to the channel. But I'm super excited for you guys to hear about episode 3 on what's coming next. So definitely stay tapped in. Press that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And I'm your host, Cutty from Cutty TV. So make sure you follow me on Instagram at @theofficialcutty, or go to my website, theofficialcutty.com. And definitely make sure you stay tapped in with everything that Cutty TV has going on. Make sure you check out our blog, Jersey Watch. Go to on Instagram at @WeOnJerseyWatch, or go to the website www.weonjerseywatch.com, and make sure you stay tuned for our app coming out, Studio View, which will allow artists to book studio time anywhere in the country directly from their phone. You can go on Instagram and follow them, Studio View app. So definitely thank you guys for supporting. I can't wait to give you guys another episode, and until next time, I'm gone.